What's up, everyone? I'm Melissa Elise, and you're watching Melissa Elise TV. Welcome to my Billions Season 3 Episode 9 review, Icebreaker. I don't have any quick thoughts to start with this week, so let's get to it. The episode starts and ends with a slightly more minor storyline of Chuck and the Southern District showdown with the AG, as Jeffcoat uses their hunting expedition as an example of the type of treatment he wants to see Chuck's office give Jose Lugo, who Sacker has the daunting task of prosecuting. Though she's hoping she will lose this case, Sacker goes as far as the courthouse on the day, only to find out that Lugo's been killed by the guards transporting him. Chuck gets to sign an order dropping the charges then, but now he wants to gear up to go after the guards for murder. Sacker is fully on board with this and goes to Jeffcoat to try to convince him that it would be the right thing to bring balance, but he does not go for it. And Chuck misdirects his anger with the AG onto Lonnie in a pretty great meltdown. But in the end, he and Wendy agree that Jeffcoat needs to be assassinated. But the plot that should really concern us all is Axe's decision to bring Russian money into the firm. I'll give it to him, he does do his research first, talking to Hall and a guy who got the wrong end of a deal with the notorious Gregor Andolov, played by John Malkovich, by the way. Axe even tries to go with other options and checks with Spartan Ives to see what they can bring him. But he's so eager to rebuild Axe Cap and fast, which leaves Andolov as his best, but certainly not safest bet. And though no one seems to be enthusiastic about the idea of getting in bed with the Russians, Taylor just flat out thinks Axe is wrong. They even tanked the initial meeting, pitching ideas they knew wouldn't fly. But Wags goes to bat for Bobby with the Axe is never wrong speech, pointing out how Taylor can't understand his actions because they are emotional, and they're emotional because he's fighting for his life. So Axe moves forward with bringing in Andolov, but has to give him a show of influence, which brings back Todd Krakow and a special appearance from KD. Though, even with all the pieces in place, Andolov doesn't seem impressed and almost leaves, but Bobby shows him not only influence, but what partnership and brotherhood means to him. Finally, Andolov signs with Axe Cap, but with a warning that certainly feels more like a promised threat not to lose his money. There were a lot of other things going on in this episode too, with Wendy selling her car and giving the money to charity to ease her guilt after getting off the ice juice case. But I agree with Bobby, she does deserve a great car. And then Dollar Bill gets his lucky dollar stolen by none other than Rudy in a vain attempt to throw him off his game so that his bad quarter wouldn't be noticed. But the all-knowing Wags points him out and deals swift retribution. Brian also shows his face twice in this episode, first when Kate goes looking for him, but it's going to be a long while before these two are even remotely friends again. And then Brian interviews with the FBI and lands the job. And finally, we've got Taylor starting their own secret mission to corner the market with the quants that Axe made them fire. Okay, so I'm a little indifferent about this episode too. It was a great setup though for the new challenges that Axe and Chuck are gonna face before season's end. And with only 3 episodes left, I am pretty eager to see how it all ends. Which leads me to the question of the week for this video. How bad do you guys think it's gonna be for Bobby when he likely does lose the Russians' money? Because everything can't just go peachy from here on out, right? That would be boring. I don't think we're talking about death here, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna be worse off than he was facing jail. Let me know what you think in the comment section. That's it for me, but as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, consider subscribing for more episode reviews.